Hey you guys, welcome to another video going over US30, you guys. Now if you guys are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like for more content, you guys. I'm actually doing these for you guys who's asking me about US30. Now US30 is what I mainly trade. That is where I make my money from. That is my go-to pair when it comes to me trading my own analysis. However, if it's any other currency pair, I'll probably take signals from my amazing platform that I'm partnered with, which is B platform. However, when it comes to US30, I love to do my own analysis, and this is part of it. Now let's just go ahead and check this out. Now, honestly, this is actually a markup from a different currency. Now, this is what my original markup looks like, which kind of might look a little crazy. This is my original markup, you guys, okay? This is it right here. So it's gonna look crazy, and yeah, you know, I just love it though. It just looks so freaking beautiful to me. I don't know. Marking up charts is just amazing, okay? Whew. So beautiful. But let's go ahead and go back to this one so I can go ahead and show you guys step by step on why I believe or why I actually entered into a sell for US30. Now I entered into a sell again around the time the market first you know, when the market first opened. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what my trade is currently looking like as of right now. Let me see if I can go ahead and hop on my phone and show you guys what it's looking like. However, again, this is just a quick markup I did with my team on, I believe it was Saturday. Just letting them know what I believe the market was going to. No, this is not the markup I did with my team. I had to start from scratch because I don't like to erase my markups. Let's go on here. US30, it was on this. So this was the markup I did with my team, showing them from scratch what I believe the market was going to do with a fresh new markup. All right, so this is US30. Again, that is what I mainly trade. However, I will explain how I mark this up as well. Understand the white lines is a markup off the 4-hour chart. As you guys can see, we are on the 4-hour time frame. So this is why you're seeing all of these lines, right? When I'm seeing rejections out the market and all that, this is all 4-hour candlesticks, which means each candlestick represents 4 hours of what's going on in the market. So one of the biggest reasons why I entered into a sell was because if the 4-hour chart is telling me that we are absolutely at resistance, and as far as with the trend line, then I know that, hey, we're definitely possibly looking for a sell opportunity so that we can make money off that sell. Okay, so that is really why I entered into a sell, because the 4-hour time frame, if you're entering the market out of the 1-minute time frame, that's a lot of pips that you can catch. Okay, with a 4-hour rejection. That's how I look at it. As you guys can see, literally this is actually about to hit the take profit zone that I had set for my team. Let me go ahead and just move it this way so we can see where we are, right? This is where we are. The price is currently right here. So my take profit zone was around here because I believe that this is a zone, an area of where, if I go on to the 15-minute time frame, you will see that it's, you know, I believe it's going to try to retest around this zone. But to be on the safe side, we're just going to go ahead and try to catch it there. However, I'm personally going to hold this trade for a minute. I'm probably going to hold it until right here or right here. Really depends. But yeah, that's really just what I'm looking at. However, my team is in this trade. For those who did catch that move when I was on Saturday, when I was going over it, I told them what I believe the market was going to do. So this right here was already here from Saturday. So nothing of this have changed. I told them I believe that price is going to reject. When the market opened, I was just waiting for, you know, again, the sell opportunity. And if it comes down to here, then that's a TP zone hit. But yeah, people are making money with US30. I love US30. So now here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you guys my current trade. So let's see if I can go ahead and log in. Let's see if I can go ahead and claim host. And I'm going to share my phone screen. All right, we're going to go ahead and share my phone screen. This is going to be cool. And let me see. Yes, that is perfectly fine. All right, awesome. So you guys should definitely be able to see my screen. Yes, cool beans. Okay, so this is the trade that I'm currently in, you guys. Okay, I do have a funding talent account as well, along with a personal live account that I trade with as well. I do trade aggressive with funding talent because I'm just an aggressive trader. I mean, I trade US30. I like more risk and everything. However, my entries have very minimum risk. So that's the reason why I chose the aggressive style, because my risks are always very, very little and for massive results. So that's the reason why I did that. And then again, I also have my chart marked up, you know, chart marked up from what I saw in the market. So that's also another thing too. And I'm very confident that this trade is gonna hit my target. So that's another reason why I entered the trade with these results. So this is just to show you guys that I am live in this trade. If you guys want to see my chart, let's go ahead and go off of the 30-minute time frame, and you guys can see exactly where I'm at. Right, I entered the trade right around where it started to reject, and I have several reasons for that. Again, I love to enter off the shorter time frame because this is where you're going to see a lot of the results. I actually technically entered right here, right around here. As soon as I saw my confirmations were met, it was kind of going on around here because I noticed that price was not trying to, you know, go further up away from this zone. Well, from over here, you guys. So yeah, it's a lot of technical analysis, you guys. Again, support, resistance, all of that kind of stuff that makes me decide whether to go into buys and sells. And again, I would just tell my team, hey, this is what we're going to do. All right, so that is what I do. But again, these are the trades that we're in, and I'm holding these trades, y'all. Okay, I am definitely holding these trades. However, I do not have a stop loss or take profit set. I am going to set that up. However, I did tell my team an area of stop loss and take profit, so that is okay. As long as my team have their parameters set, then I am good. All right, so boom. Didn't mean to do that, you guys. But yeah, so that is what we are working with. Now, let me go ahead and go back to the 4-hour time frame. As you guys can see, price is rejecting the zone. Oh, you guys are going to see a whole bunch of markup. I mark up on my trading view, and I'll also mark up on my MT4 because I like to make sure I'm seeing the same thing. However, this trend is definitely being respected. Guys, it is an uptrend. However, if you are on a 4-hour time frame and you see that it is at a top of resistance on a trend, then again, that is massive results off a 1-minute time frame. I always enter my trades off of 1 minute. Now, there are several people that might enter off of the 15 or the 5, but I love shorter risks, okay? I'll explain that just in a few. So let's go ahead and share my screen on my laptop. I just wanted to quickly show you guys where I'm currently at in this trade. Again, I entered this trade around 6 o'clock, or it wasn't 6 o'clock, but 6:30. So that is when I entered my trade. So again, I've been in this trade for a couple of hours, but that is the point. I entered off the 1-minute time frame, knowing that I'm going off of a 4-hour rejection. So I'm planning on being in this trade for a very long time. Not for that long, but longer than usual. Usually I'm a scalp trader. I go in and out of the trades within a few minutes, but because we are at a 4-hour resistance, I am going to hold this trade until my target, which I will explain. So let's go ahead and go back to my, let's see if I can find it. There you go. So let's go ahead and go back to my laptop. And we're going to go ahead and continue from here. And let's go ahead and share my screen. Boom. All right, you guys. So we are back here on my laptop. So this is going to be amazing. I love trading view and going over my trades. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, what I actually like to do, I like to journalize my trades. So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. Okay. You guys are like, what am I doing? I'm going to go ahead and screenshot my chart markup so that I can put it into my trading journal that I usually have on a daily basis. I'm about to erase my whole chart. So that's why I'm going to do this. Let me go ahead and type US30 sell off 4-hour trend, or I could say channel. Yeah, I'll understand what it means. So I'm gonna just put it right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a line that's just gonna, you know, just show that I believe the market's gonna go down. And y'all, when I mark up, y'all, I'm not marking up being fancy. I'm really not. But let me go ahead and screenshot this and do it like this so that I know that this was off a 4-hour time frame. So that's my first one. Let me go ahead and delete that drawing. And this as well. Oh, sorry, you guys. There you go. I'm trying to delete these drawings. There you go. So I got that one. Then let's go to the 15-minute time frame, or 1-minute time frame. So I could just write why I entered the trade. I'm gonna say 6 o'clock was around here. 6 something. I'm gonna say 7 o'clock is probably when I've entered. So let me go ahead and type entered, sell, price wasn't breaking previous highs. Okay, and again, I will understand what this means. Let me get my drawing tool, and I'll just, you know, put an arrow here and here. So again, I, you know, entered into my sell. So again, this is just a quick thing so I can go ahead and show you guys why I entered. Boom. Cool. So now let's go ahead and clear my chart. Boom. Okay, so now we have an empty chart, you guys. So now you guys are going to see exactly how I marked in my chart and why I decided to enter in for a sell for US30. Okay, and it's very, very simple. It's all about support, resistance, trends, and pullbacks. I actually do have a strategy called CC cash flow strategy, which is actually, what is it? It's exclusive to my team for people who are, you know, of course, within my organization where I have, you know, personal mentorship with them, like as far as they have my personal mentorship. So I do have a strategy called CC cash flow strategy. Again, it's my favorite strategy. I've been using it for 1.5 years. This is how I've been able to make my money. But let's go ahead and talk about market structure though, because strategies are good, but if you don't have market structure, then it's really nothing. And that's just being honest. That's why a lot of times traders, 95% of traders loses money in the market because they're too busy trying to learn a strategy. But as I tell people, a strategy is like a car driving. You're using indicators. So it's like if you see a car that says, you know, they have their left blinker lights on, and then you see they continue going straight. You're just like, wait, I thought you told me you was gonna go left. That's why you had your left turning signals on, but instead they go straight. So it's the same thing with the market. Indicators are, you know, helpful, but not all the time it's gonna really go through with the indication of, you know, the indicators. Again, sometimes it can give you false entries and all that, and that's why market structure is key. So let's go ahead and talk about 4-hour time frame. All right, so you guys, I am a scalp trader. I do actually, usually I'm entering the market off of breakout. So I have 2 ways of trading. I do break and retest, and I also have my own strategy that I use if I want to hold a trade long term, entering off of a 1-minute time frame. Okay, so this is a 4-hour chart markup that we're about to do. Now, the first thing I do is I definitely am going to check out the overall trend of where the market is going. Okay, so in this case, let's see what we're looking at. I don't got to go too far back because we're on a 4-hour time frame, so I do not really have to go that far back. However, let's go ahead and get this upward so we can see exactly what we're looking at. You guys, this is definitely an uptrend. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my trend line, and I'm going to go ahead and mark up this trend. Okay, boom, voila. Okay, now it may not be perfect, but at least I'm going to try to get it to where all the points majority of times have been touching, which was right here, 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 and here. Okay, they've touched several times in those directions. So that's the first trend. Now I know that we are in an overall uptrend. Okay, that's the first part. Now the second part is that I'm also going to, you know, mark up the trend again from the top, the upper channel, if that makes sense, or like this. So this is again another trend that I'm identifying that is still going upwards, but I'm also identifying that, okay, this trend is still going up, but it's starting to give us this kind of, you know, look to it. Okay, Now, for some people who may know about patterns, don't want to get into details, but sometimes this can let you know that, okay, if we're inclining like this and it's starting to get a little like squeezy up here, majority of times it's going to probably try to break downwards, okay? So that's something else. However, now what I'm going to do, again, we're off of the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to look inside of these candles, okay, inside of the movement of the market. So I see that we have another trend inside of it. And this is where you will find your channel, okay? What I mean by that is another thing. I'm going to make another line right here, okay? I noticed that price is definitely respecting zones inside of the trend line, okay? Right here. We have price that comes here, it comes here, rejects, come here, here, right? So we technically have 1, 2, 3 lines that's still an overall uptrend, but it's like a channel. So that's why you might find some people who like Bollinger Bands, because it's kind of very similar. The difference is that you are actually drawing out your channel and you're actually drawing out your markup. So boom, okay, again, this is how I entered into the sell. Now, for me, when I'm noticing that off a 4-hour time frame, that price is respecting this line, okay? As you see, as it's going up, it still respects it, okay? It still respects this line. So when I see that price is now approaching this line again, that's gonna immediately tell me that, okay, we are most likely going to try to look for sell opportunities, all right? That is what made me be like, okay, let's look for some sell opportunities. Because again, if we're entering off of a 4-hour time, well, if we're entering based off of 4-hour markup, and I know that I'm entering off of a 1-minute time frame, then I know that that is massive movement on a 1-minute time frame that's going to happen because of a 4-hour rejection zone, okay? That's why I decided to enter in for a sell off of a 1-minute time frame, because there's going to be some type of rejection happening off this 4-hour markup, okay? So I hope that makes sense, you guys. If you guys have any questions, please drop it in the comments down below. This helps me, again, create more content based off of questions that you guys have, or I can answer your questions in the comments down below. Okay, so make sure you guys subscribe. Okay, we're on our road to 3,000 subscribers, you guys. This is absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and definitely get there so that I can start doing some, you know, again, more content, whatever content that you guys like for me to do. So boom, we see that price is here at our 4-hour resistance as far as trend. So again, I always like to identify the overall trend and direction, but also where I have opportunities to go in for sells and buys, okay? So that's what we're doing right now. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to the 1-hour time frame. Now, what am I gonna do with the 1-hour time frame? I like to look for my support and resistance zones, okay? So support and resistance zones are areas of where price have came and rejected. Like for example, here well, let me go ahead and go zoom in. So for example, price came here, it rejected. It came here, then it rejected. Then it came here, and it rejected again, right? Then it broke through, and guess what? Let's zoom in. Then it came in and retested as support, right? The floor. So let me go ahead and draw this out, and I'm gonna draw this line out with yellow, okay? Yellow, so that I know that if price comes ever to a yellow line, I know that's based off of the 1-hour time frame. So again, resistance is the ceiling, support is the floor. Okay, resistance is the ceiling, support is the floor. Now, if you guys do not know about support and resistance, definitely let me know. I can make a video about support and resistance, you guys, that can actually go over, you know, again, just simple things, support and resistance, okay? But again, if you guys want more in-depth exclusive training, I have access with that within our learning platform that we're partnered with that is helping thousands of people make a lot of money with the tools and platforms and products and services that we offer, all right? So again, you guys, we have resistance and we have support. So that's why I marked that up off of the 1-hour time frame, okay? Another area is going to be, okay, there's going to be several of these, but another area that I'm going to also select is this right here. Boom. Why? Price came here, boom. Price came here, up, okay? Price came here twice, went down. I'm not gonna zoom in because I'm not gonna take too much time going, you know, in depth into all of it. But yes, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time marking up my support and resistance as normal. Let's see. And usually, again, when you're entering off a 1 minute time frame, you do not have to go far back. I promise you, like, you really don't have to go far back, okay? It's really not that serious to have to do that. So again, the reason why is because you're trading off a 1 minute time frame. So you don't, this is off of 1 hour time. So you're really going to be trying to look for opportunities right around here. So let's go ahead and go and look into that. Boom. So let's go ahead and mark up our support and resistance off of 1 hour time frame. And that'll be one right here. That'll be one right here. Okay, and we got several right here. One right here. Okay, so this is 1 hour time frame markups, you guys. I'm not gonna really count that. I mean, it could be, but again, we're trading right around here, y'all. We're really just trading right around here. So anyways, with my markup, so that's from the 1 hour time frame. I see price came here, rejected, came around here, rejected, back up. Okay, now I'm gonna go down to the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, you guys, I'm gonna do the same thing. Now I'm gonna mark up, again, support and resistance that's inside within the 1 hour time frame. 15-minute markups, again, each of these are 15-minute candlesticks. So I'm gonna mark up this. I'm gonna make this with a green line. This tells me that if price comes to the green line, it's off of a 15-minute support or resistance that I marked up. We're gonna do one right around here, okay? Let's see. Again, you don't really have to go far back, but we're just gonna go ahead and mark these up too. Because sometimes I like to have it marked up so that way I know that if I do decide to hold a trade, then I know where I would possibly hold my trade up to based off of rejections of, big rejections off of certain areas. So boom. Again, at the time, this did not exist. The only thing that existed before the market opened was these two. So this didn't exist. So again, I'm only going over why I entered in for a sell. So now looking at this, again, I noticed that price was literally right here, right around this zone. So I already knew some sort of sell was going to happen before the sale actually happened. Again, this is a good amount of money you can make just off of trading with the 1 minute time frame. Okay. Again, it's not about collecting the biggest move or collecting the biggest drop. It's really just about getting the perfect entry, and you can drop a big loss size and still make a lot of money if you're scalp trading. But even if you're holding a trade, again, rejection off a 4 hour time frame, you get massive rejections from that entering off of a lower time frame. Okay. So now that we have all this set, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna go to my 1 minute time frame. Okay, so now that I see that price was currently here, now let's go to where the market opened. Okay, let's see. All right, so the market opened at 6 today. So that'll be right here at this candlestick. Yep. So let's go ahead and mark that. Boom. 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm sorry, you guys. Boom, okay? So right around here is when the market opened. Okay? Right around here is when the market opened. All right, so I already know that price is lingering around right here at this zone. Okay, I already know I'm looking for sell opportunities. I just want to be confident that this is going to go in my direction. Simply how? By just looking at my markups. Okay, looking at is at the 4 hour area, so I know something's going to happen. So if I go back and I go here, right? Now, how I entered this trade, you guys, to be honest, I just entered. Now I entered knowing that price then came back around here. This was around 6:15. Okay, so this is how I realized that price is not trying to break upwards to the zone. This is why I entered the trade around 7 o'clock, which was probably like around here. So what is this? This is like 7:24 or something. So I realized that once I saw that price kept on rejecting this zone, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about right here. Boom. Where this green line is, let me see if I can make that. Let's make it purple. Okay. Off the 1 minute time frame, I already know that I'm looking for a sell opportunity. But I see that this is not trying to break this higher high right here. This is the high that we're expecting the market, if it's going to continue to buy, it's most likely going to go like that. Then it's going to go back up. Then it's going to try to, like, retest and then continue up. But it did not give us that type of movement. Instead, it kept on rejecting this zone. Now this is off the 1 minute time frame, but I also try to use and again, you guys see it mainly right here too. I mainly try to use the 5 minute time frame for these confirmations as well. As you guys see, it will show the same thing. All right. And again, if you guys want more in-depth training on this, again, I have exclusive stuff for my team. All right. So I am showing you guys, like, of course, why I entered, but my strategy and everything is it takes you to a whole nother level. All right. So right here is where I'm seeing off the 5 minute chart as well. There's no movements. There's like, it's not trying to go up at all. So once I realized that, I'm sitting here like, okay, now it's 7:30. I'm entering this trade for a sell because it rejected, then it rejected. Then it's just started going sideways right here. Like, I'm just like, okay, this is not trying to sell. I mean, it's not trying to buy, you know? And again, my other confirmation is that we're sitting at a 4-hour resistance zone, right? So when I'm seeing all of this, like not trying to even create a higher high, I'm just like, all right, bet. And then for some of you guys who may know patterns or, you know, things, there's something called like teacup or whatever. It's something I've learned, but it really did like a little U shape, right? So whatever this is, I don't really know too much about it, but I have heard about it. Someone told me, I guess when it does that, then it's gonna go back down. So that's one thing, but that's not really why I entered to a sell. It was just mainly because price kept rejecting the zone and we're at a 4-hour resistance. So that tells me that, look, price is gonna try to push down. So if I enter off a 1 minute time frame for this trade, I'm gonna catch some major moves. So now let's talk about this. I entered around one of these. It was either this or this. So it's the same pretty much entry zone. However, let's just say if I entered here at the bottom of one of these candlesticks, okay? Or let's just say I entered here when really I didn't. I entered somewhere up here, but let's just say even here. Even from here to here, you guys, with the lowest lot size, that's $55, okay? Now understand, I was talking to my team about you can easily quit a job. If you can make $100 a day, you just replaced your job with Forex. Why? Because let's just say if you're getting paid maybe minimum $13 an hour. $13 an hour times 7 hours, because if you work at 8-hour shifts, you get 1 hour break. So that's 7 hours of working. That's probably about $80-something a day for working your 7-hour shift. So if you're only getting paid $80-something a day, maybe you're working 5 days a week, so that's probably about $400. Times 4, you're making $1,600. Subtract taxes, $1,400 a month. Then if you can make $100 a day, 5 days a week, that's $2,000 that you're securing every month. You just replaced your job, okay? So understand that you can easily do that with US30 is how I feel. That's why I don't work, and that's why I love US30, because it moves fast when you see breakouts and you enter off your confirmation. Okay, literally, look, I entered up here. So up right there, that's what, $72 with the lowest lot size. Okay, the lowest lot size is just to say that if I was to use a 0.02 lot size, I could have doubled that and already made $140-something. If I would have entered right here with that $55 profit right here, 53 times 2, that would have been $106. If I use a 0.02 lot size, okay? Now, again, back to my minimum risk. The reason why I'm risking very little, you guys, is simply because, again, I know that I'm at a strong area of resistance, okay? I'm not going to enter, I'm never risking thousands of pips to make a couple hundred pips. That's ridiculous. So if I see that price is currently here and then it's here and it's just rejecting, well, guess what? Guess what my stop loss is going to look like? Oop, wrong side. Let me go ahead and remove, and we're going in for a short, which means to sell. So if I see prices rejecting, I'm gonna just say, okay, my stop loss is gonna be a little bitty bit above that wick. Y'all, I'm only risking $12 if I'm using the lowest lot size, okay? To make, okay, now this is where I use my support and my resistance. Now, depending on how much you wanna risk, I tell people, like, if you, not risk, but make, okay? Of course, if you're entering or taking, your support and resistance is your take profit zones, okay? That could be TP1, TP2, TP3, depending on if you're long-term holding a trade, or if you want to just do quick trades as far as like quick, you know, take profit zones and stuff, then you could just simply mark up your support and resistance like this, just like this, see? We got 1, that's support and resistance. Okay, this is off the 1 minute time frame. We got 2, boom. Okay, we got 3, which will be here. Let's just look for 4. You see, we have areas of support and resistance off a 1 minute time frame. There you go. That's 4. This could be 5. It's already marked up in green. So you guys understand that this is how you find your take profit zones right here. And this is what I love about, again, master the basics, but again, also understand that it does take time. It took me 9 months to really understand a lot of this because I duplicated master traders. So people on YouTube are still going to teach you little things here and there, but master traders where they're doing live trading sessions every single day and you're duplicating how they enter and execute is different. Live trading is going to teach you a lot more than watching somebody analyze their chart and all that, because you actually get to see why they entered real time, right? Even though I'm showing you guys why I entered, but it's a difference when you get to see it live and they explaining what they saw, the candlestick pattern they saw, the strategy that they're using behind, like it's a lot more different. I'm telling you guys as a 2 years experience in Forex. All right. But boom, voila. You see this? I already got my TPs. Yeah, you can literally mark up your support and resistance off the 1 minute time frame and you got your TPs. 1, TP1, right? Which it hit, right? TP2, it just hit. TP3 could be right around here. Okay. Then you got TP4, boom, TP5. Again, it's just areas of where market have been before. So you know that if it's going down, it's going to mirror the other side. Just like that. All right. So yeah, you guys, this is, to me, is very simple. That's why I entered into the sell. Again, if I'm using risk, my lowest risk is going to be low. I don't risk thousands of pips or even hundreds of pips like that. Like I really don't. Well, of course, with indices, it's 100. Like this is 120 pips. If it says 12, then that's 120 pips. But I'm saying like with indices, that's literally $12 with the lowest lot size. Okay, $12 with the lowest lot size. You're only risking $12 to make 50 and so on. That's how I love to trade. I would rather like risk minimum to get a lot more. Okay, and that's how I risk my stuff. I'm never risking 500 pips and like what? Nah, I'm good on that. Okay, but that's how I make minimum risk because I see that price. The last wick was right here. Okay, let me just go ahead and clarify that. The last wick, let me see if I can go ahead and erase this so you guys can really see it. Okay, the wick that I'm talking about, let me go ahead and move that, was right here. Price came here and it never created a higher high from here. So to be on the safe side, I can literally put my stop loss a little bit above it. Okay, a little bit above it. And then from there, I'm good. Even if it was 15, right? Just to be a little bit above it, I'm good. Okay, if price was to have created a higher high, then I know that it probably was not going to sell, or it's probably going to sell at this point. But at least I know that because I saw rejection from here, here, and here, I entered right around here, and I'm in my trade. Okay, so off the 1 minute time frame, you guys, that's absolutely a lot of money that you would have made, even just from here. Now we on this time, that's $92. Okay, so again, y'all, that is really just how I entered my trade. It's all about starting from the bigger time frame and all of that. But yeah, that's really what I did. Now, I don't always wait for price to come to a big zone, but I always have my chart marked up for just in case if it does, right? Just in case if it does, then I know that I can enter because I know it's going to be a big sell or whatever it's going to do, right? Vice versa. If price was to come all the way down from the 4-hour chart, and if I see price come all the way down to here, I know that I'm probably going to look for buy opportunities. Okay, because I'm still going with the trend, right? Still following what it's doing. But again, this is a 4-hour time frame. So my target really is going to be towards this yellow line, because if anything, it's just going to retest this area that it broke out of, right? It came here. So it's most likely either going to just retest here and continue upwards, or it just might break through and then start going all the way down here to retest or wherever else. But again, you guys, I do have a strategy that also confirmed my entry for those who do not yet know and know how to master a lot of these, basic technical analysis and price action stuff. There is a strategy that I do have called CC Cash Flow Strategy that is absolutely amazing, and it's helping people on my team make money for those who don't really know how to do all this analysis, but could still give them an entry of where the market's going to go. So again, you guys, go ahead and like and subscribe again if you're new, and if you're a returner, Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for your support. Y'all support means everything. And again, I drop these content and videos for you guys because I know a lot of people want to know my update on what I'm doing with my trading and stuff like that. So again, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for tapping in. And yeah, you guys, like we're gonna run it up. We're gonna run it up. So I'm still holding my trade. Currently, it's at 9,000 now, you guys. It's at $9,000 in this trade. So again, y'all, this strategy works. It really works when you know all of this, really take time to study. If you can, and I always tell people, if you can go to school and learn how to, if you can go to school for 12 years to get a degree, it didn't pay you for 12 years in school. You know what I'm saying? If you can go to school to just to learn anything, then you can dedicate a year to learn about Forex. And you guys, we have an amazing platform that's going to teach you from from beginners to intermediate to advanced, to the point where you'll be able to actually start trading and calling signals for yourself. Okay, signals is, again, if I was to say, hey team, we're going to sell at this point, people will copy that, make money with me too. All right. So again, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys have any questions, please drop your questions down below. Comment down below any different things that you guys would like to see me do, even if it's strategies. People have strategies. They maybe want me to back test it for fun and show you guys live, if I would consider it or not. Anything, you guys. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys for watching. Again, subscribe. We're on the road to 3,000, you guys. So let's really get there. And I love you guys. Let's go ahead and run it up.